Tonight, Kelly Stafford's story.
I remember sitting down with him in the waiting room and just losing it. Just thinking about our girls, everything, and the unknown.
Her brain tumor battle and going behind operating room doors to talk to the local doctor who performed the surgery and the concern he found inside her skull. Yeah, you know, at 5 o'clock, we talked about Kelly Stafford's road to recovery after her tumor was removed. But let's remember, she could have gone anywhere in the world to have this surgery done, but they chose a doctor at the University of Michigan. And now Kelly and her doctor is sharing a lot of inside information about her prognosis, all in an effort to help you detect a medical issue of your own. Here's our Hank Winchester.
In the brain tumor world, Dr. Thompson is a big deal, and he was meant to be Kelly Stafford's doctor. He's treated more than 2,000 people with the same tumor. But once inside the OR with Kelly, he encountered something very rare, and it was something only he knew how to deal with. Kelly Stafford's brain surgery was anything but routine.
How close do you think she was to having some sort of a level of hearing loss?
Well, I think she was very close. There were several times when we would wait 3 to 5 minutes for the hearing wave to come back.
What was planned as a 6-hour surgery lasted 12. More on that in a moment. Kelly had what's known as an acoustic neuroma, a benign tumor in her brain, but it was causing complications. It needed to be removed. It was growing. It could affect her hearing and was already affecting her balance.
So she knew that there was a problem that hadn't been there before.
I was holding our newborn at that point, and I kind of just like almost threw her to Matthew because I felt myself going down.
The Staffords met with several doctors in Los Angeles and Arizona, but they kept hearing about Dr. Thompson at the University of Michigan. It was the first sign that maybe this doctor was the right doctor.
When we walked in, he was like, I understand, like, I'm gonna do my best to preserve your hearing. He's like, it's important, but you have another ear. What I want to focus on is your facial nerve. I want to make sure that that is, you know, what it is right now. And that's something that the other doctors didn't even really mention.
Dr. Thompson has treated thousands of patients, but it's not every day the Lions quarterback and his wife walk in desperate for help.
For every patient, you obviously want to take care of like they're your family member. Sure, you know, I don't get to take care of a family member, Matthew Stafford, every day, but really my focus was on Kelly, and I really wanted the best for her. She's a woman with, you know, she's a lovely lady. She's got kids. There's a lot of risk in removing these tumors.
The Staffords immediately impressed by the doctor.
He was that guy. He was always supporting the people around him that really supported him, you know, through that process. You know, great in the doctor's office, obviously great, you know, in the OR, and really good in the waiting room, you know, before and after with the families.
The doctor also immediately impressed with Matthew and Kelly.
I think the thing that struck me was that, number one, she was so thoughtful about it, and her husband came with great questions as well. I mean, they were really invested in it, and it was important to them, and her family came along with them.
It was almost my father I was speaking to. He's a dad of 7.
The focus here, not only removing the tumor, but also limiting the possibility of facial paralysis and doing anything to make sure Kelly's hearing is not affected. Remember, Kelly's a mom to 3 young girls. She was not only worried how the surgery would affect her, but also how the surgery would affect her children.
The chance of saving her hearing was no better than 50%. And so as I went along, I could see that we were successful. We have a great monitoring team, a group of people I've worked with for over 20 years. And I could tell that the hearing nerve's wave was intact. And every once in a while, it would start to fade out. And I would just stop, say, we're just gonna sit here for a while and let that come back.
And remember, this surgery went much longer than anticipated. One of the reasons why? The doctor discovered an abnormal artery right near the tumor. It is incredibly rare, but also incredible that the doctor and his team had recently studied this issue and written about it, working to train other doctors.
It was just an additional challenge. I remember opening up and seeing this vessel right over the internal auditory canal, which is where the nerve and the tumor goes out from the skull. And I thought, gosh, not on this case, you know, how could it be?
Kelly knew early on she was having issues. She knew something wasn't right. Her message and her doctor's message to all of you, pay attention to your body.
It was very important to listen to her body, to pay attention to the symptoms, because I think the fact that she knew something was wrong when she had some disequilibrium, some balance problems, saved her from finding out when she already would start to have hearing loss.
I feel like it's so important to really know yourself and know your body, and know if there's even something that feels a little bit off, to just go in and get it checked out real quick.
Kelly talking about this now and sharing her journey on social media will have a huge impact for years to come.
I think the fact that she can connect well with so many people and her story will really give people courage to face this.
The surgery was a complete success, and in just 4 months, Kelly went from having trouble just walking down the hall at the University of Michigan to getting right back into her intense workout routine and back to her most important job, that of wife and mom.
She's an incredible role model to our girls and to a bunch of little girls out there. Just really, you know, proud of her.
While Kelly's recovery is going very well, she still gets tired and she's working to get back on track. But she knows she wouldn't be where she is today if it wasn't for the great care she received at U of M. I'm Hank Winchester.
Isn't it, though? And Kelly's story continues here. Coming up tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., Hank will be back to tell us about the role, sort of the role reversal that happened in the Stafford house. Matthew going from NFL quarterback to caregiver, and Kelly emerging as her own warrior, becoming a role model for a lot of people.
Yeah, indeed. And then at 5 p.m., the support from which she drew strength and her message to Detroit. Stafford Strong continues tomorrow. I hope you'll join us.
Yeah.